This is the L2C Media Network, and this is the L2C Sports Final, brought to you by L2C Media Network. And now it's the weekend. We just followed a wild Stanley Cup and NBA double dip, and now it's time to relax. And who better to help us do that than the man with the headlines and the details in the wacky world of sports, Steve Baxley. Bax, man, take it away. Yeah, I like to take it away. I like to take it away to Pittsburgh. Evening all. Welcome to the broadcast, and we go that way. Hey, that's nice to do. There we go. Hey, a little bit, not too much. Okay, there we go. Hey, welcome everybody to the show that seldom, if ever, does anything right. Before we begin, a little bit of house cleaning. We had a little technical issue tonight with Skype this time. So this is about the third Friday night that our Last Call Cafe on Spreaker was plagued with problems. So I could take a hint, so can Matt, so can Jay. So beginning beginning Sunday, we're going to do one final special edition. And then, here's a surprise, and we're going to have a whole ad. After many years on Friday night, the Last Call Cafe on Spreaker will be moving. We are moving to Sunday night beginning August 23rd officially. 16th is I don't know. Matt says, like, that was bullcrap on what happened during tonight's show. Like, Skype is broken, because that never happened before. Like, what the freaking hell was that? I like to know myself what was going on, because things were going real good, then all of a sudden, dead air. So we're going to do this. I'm going to get a haircut soon. We are going to move we're going to do our show Sunday night, August the 16th, 11 p.m. Eastern. And theme is still going to be the same. Even when we move to Sunday, we're making Sundays Fridays. That's right. Sunday may be the end of the weekend, but it shouldn't be. So we're making Sundays our Friday. There we go. So we're moving everything. We're moving Last Call Cafe to Sundays, recording at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, which means the L2C Sports Final will be seen at 11:45, unless there's a big event going on in the world of sports, and then we will do what we normally do, wait for that event to conclude. I know you love that Cartoon Network Fridays theme, so do I, and we're sticking to it. That and the old Text Me TV theme, we're sticking to those. Those are our good luck charms, and they are essential to the show. And with that said, don't worry, we'll have it promoted on both Twitter and, of course, Facebook. So don't forget, Sunday. Yeah, why not? Sunday, the 16th, we unofficially will begin, but the official will be Sunday the 23rd. 11 p.m. we record. We go live tape at 11 on Spreaker, and we drop it in on not only Spreaker, but every other platform of podcasting. So there you go. Big announcement. We're going to make it official on Sunday during Last Call Cafe special Sunday edition, and then we're going to be permanently on Sunday. So there you got it. Hey, even if we're not on Fridays, we're still keeping the Cartoon Network Friday thing. Essential. Or if Skype decides to be the pain in the ass again and screws, Matthew, I couldn't agree more. Or if Skype decides to be a pain in the ass again, screws us over, because I have a bad feeling Skype might have a bug, because I know Skype has issues, which is why people move to Discord. More I think about that, I didn't know you can do that on Discord. I'll have to look into that. Once again, folks, I'm still learning this internet stuff, even though I've had a computer since late 90s. I just got into a laptop, just got into having a tablet. What more are they going to invent? I'm going to get a new phone, so hey, this is where the fun is. Okay, let's do some sports. And we got a load of sports for you tonight. First off, one little cheesy arse thing. It's the reason anyway. Man. We live in a devious world, don't we, kiddies? Not sure if Spreaker can use Discord. Wish it could, because Skype has been a buggy mess for the past few years, which is why everyone moved to Discord as the main service. I got to agree. I got to agree, man. I got to agree. Humdinger do. Okay, so welcome everybody. Nick Recada's got a good show tonight on the Recada Law channel on YouTube. We have to promote his show as well. So Lost Bling the Interwebs with Nick and Ty tonight. It's a Friday night fiesta, as usual. So please, by all means, do join and embrace the wild side, or however you like to. Okay, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, we're on the air now. And I'm doing a cheesy monologue for a bit. Don't worry, we're on the air till about 1 o'clock. And we're going to do this right. Boy, this is like... Oops. It feels so strange. Boop. Okay. We're up. We're done. And now it is midnight, and the Oasis is open. Okay, let's get you started with a little bit of national intrigue. Sorry for my long rant. Just that the show was going so good, and then Skype decided to screw us over, which really left me baffled. It's left me pissed. So fear not. I know how you feel. What is? Oh boy, this is what happens when you violate a rule. Cleveland announced Friday that it was activating starting pitchers Mike Clevinger and Zach Plesac from the restricted list, but also that the team was optioning the duo to the alternate training site with the taxi squad. See, I couldn't do the taxi thing. The pair of pitchers. Thank you. What the heck? Oh, I've got my phones on talking to the producer. The pair of pitchers were placed on the restricted list after the club learned that they went out instead of staying in their hotel rooms on a road trip to Chicago this past weekend, breaking COVID-19 protocols in the process. Plesac left the team to drive back to Cleveland, but Clevenger didn't admit it until after he flew back with the team. Grr. The move to option them can't be performance-related. Plesac has a 1.29 ERA in 3 starts. Clevinger has an excellent track record and a 3.24 ERA in 3 starts this season. Some of the teammates of Plesac and Clevinger have been vocal in calling them out in the aftermath of what happened, specifically pitcher Adam Putko saying the following: "They hurt us. They hurt us bad. They lied to us. They sat here in front of you guys and publicly said things that they didn't follow through on." Plesac Thursday posted a 6+ minute video while he was driving, mind you, talking about the situation. He didn't apologize, but instead blamed us, the media. The reporting around the situation shows the clubhouse is continuing to have issues with both players, too. So it's possible this demotion is due to that. Sure enough, General Manager Chris Antonetti said the following. This is from Mandy Bell. Chris Antonetti said that Clevinger and Plesac drove to Detroit last night with their baseball stuff to be ready for any decision the club made. They both had a chance to talk to their teammates and staff before it was ultimately decided it'd be best for the team to option them. I, of course, have a better idea. But of course, my idea involves a burning rod, that they check to your arteries with. Have about a 9-inch hot, very hot, about 200, maybe 300 plus burning rod shoved up the ample tuchuses of both pitchers. That's sort of my bizarro punishment for them. Now, as things stand, 2 good major league pitchers are headed to the training site in the middle of a shortened season. It wasn't the media who told them to go out and break protocol, and now their team suffers. Maybe the demotion will offer Plesac and Clevinger some perspective. In the meantime, their team has lost 2 straight games and is tied for the final AL playoff spot at present with the White Sox. And by the way, to the 2 Jackers, and yes, I'm going to call it like I see it. That's why this show is inventively rare. To the 2, and I'm not even going to use the word gentleman, although in that I just did, but to the 2 idiots, quit blaming the media for your problem. It's like, don't kill the messenger. We just report. We report what others see. The media. Now, I'm not saying, wait a minute, Steve, you're not the media. Let's see. I'm doing sports on YouTube. If bloggers are media, so are we. We, the YouTube people of America, are the media. We are the new media. We may not be that powerful, but we got feelings too, Anyway, there we go. Hey, I got my hair just right. Okay, let's keep this happiness going. All right, let's boogie. National Football League news. Yes, we do have NFL news to report on. That's right. Tavon Austin is back in the NFC West as the San Francisco 49ers plan to sign the former first-round pick as well as wide receiver, bug dung, J.J. Nelson, per ESPN's NFL god, Adam Schefter. Austin worked out with the 49ers earlier this week as the team saw enough in the session to get him off the unemployment line. Now, he spent the past 2 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys after coming over in a trade from the LA Rams, but it wasn't much of the speed threat in Dallas envisioned. He finished with 21 catches, 317 yards, 3 touchdowns in 21 games, missing 9 in 2018 with a groin tear. And if any of you know what that feels like, our sympathies. And 2 games in 2019 with a concussion. The number 8 overall pick in the 2013 NFL draft, he recorded 215 catches for 2,006 yards and 15 touchdowns in 7 seasons. Now, Nelson played just 2 games in the 2019 season with the Las Vegas Raiders, but was one of the league's top downfield threats in his first 3 years with the Arizona Cardinals. He averaged 18.5 yards per catch on 74 catches with 8 touchdowns from 2015 to 2017, but only had 11 catches over the last 2 seasons. In Nelson's rookie season, 2015, he averaged an astounding 27.2 yards per catch, or 11 receptions. The 49ers clearly sought to add more speed to their wide receiving unit with the signings of Austin and Nelson, as the team had 3 running backs that ran a sub 4.4 40-yard dash last season, and 5 skill players overall ran a sub 4.5. This offseason, the 49ers added Brandon Ayuk, 4.5 in the draft, but lost Matt Breida, 4.38 in the trade, and Emmanuel Sanders, 4.41 in free agency. Now, Austin and Nelson will both have an opportunity to make the roster at wide receiver, a unit that has Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Jalen Hurd, and Kendrick Bourne as locks to make the team at this stage in camp. Ain't that goofy on you? Yes, it is. Okay, let's keep going. Hey, in the NBA, I hate to do this because, frankly, gentleman by the name of Ken Calvert did it better. And now, I guess I get to do it. You remember him? He was one of the bad boys. He gave Detroit some nice little hardware called the NBA World Championship Trophy. And then he was named the head of basketball ops. He was the man in the middle. And, well, when he got to the head office, it wasn't exactly a very good relationship. But the man known as Joe Dumars. Well, he's been named the interim vice president of basketball operations. You could in Sacramento, and could be even general manager. That's right. Vlade Divac is stepping down as GM of the Sacramento Kings. The team announced on Friday. Joe Dumars, will take over on an interim basis. He'll be involved in a search process to replace Divac, who has run Sacramento's front office since 2015. Head coach Luke Walton, Divac's former teammate with the Lakers, well, he's reportedly safe. His tenure leading the Kings, Divac's, has been nothing short of disastrous. The Sacramento team hasn't made the playoffs since 2006. Divac's tenure was marked with some of the worst mistakes any front office has made in recent history, not counting the Los Angeles Lakers. Most notably, he passed on Luka Doncic to select Marvin Bagley, who, while promising, has underperformed expectations and dealt with injuries and a suspension so far. He fired Dave Yorgerer after last season, despite Yorgerer taking the Kings to their best record in over a decade. Perhaps most damningly, He traded away multiple valuable draft picks to the Philadelphia 76ers in order to create cap space to sign Monta Ellis, who ultimately chose the Indiana Pacers over them, giving Vlade Divac his first sucker sign. Now, the Kings have flirted with front office changes in the past. In 2017, they received blessings to speak with Sam Hinkie, the man who engineered the draft pick heist with Philadelphia, about an undisclosed role, according to Mark Stein, but nothing came of it. They hired a number of highly regarded executives for lesser roles, such as Ken Catinella, Scott Perry, and Brandon Williams, but none were able to steer the franchise back towards contention with Divac's hand on the wheel. Now, Dumars won a championship as the architect of the Bad Boys era, the 2004 Detroit Pistons, but has not had control over a team since 2014. Amick reported Thursday that Dumars was gaining influence within the organization, which suggests that he will be a long-term candidate to take over the job in a full-time capacity. Owner Vivek Rajiev's history in Silicon Valley also suggests that candidates with analytic backgrounds will also be considered. And given the struggles of the past 15 years, though, the Kings have nowhere to go but up. The only problem is they don't know where up is. You know, you remember when Sacramento was wooed by Seattle when the Supersonics, now known as the Oklahoma City Thunder? You know, maybe some of those people in Sacramento are having like second, third, fourth, fifth, eighth thoughts. Speaking of blowouts, well, Barcelona got embarrassed in their loss to Bayern Munich in the UEFA Championships League, in the UEFA Champions League. They lost 8-2. So what did Barcelona do? They fired their manager, Quique Setien, according to Fabrizio Romano. Setien joined Barcelona back in January in what was a surprise appointment. And, well, to say it didn't work out would be redundant. It would be much like, the captain of the Titanic, when his co-captain said, "Sir, you're going to be hitting an iceberg." The captain goes, that iceberg cannot hit. We are unsinkable. His team was eliminated from the Copa del Rey. They lost the La Liga title to Real Madrid and suffered an embarrassment. An 8-2 loss to Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Setien previously only had coached Real Betis and Las Palmas in the Spanish First Division. Now, Barca has not officially announced his departure. Who, Barca? His departure, but that is only a matter of time for a formal announcement in the coming days. Barca president Joseph Batamou said after the game, "Yes, there are some decisions that we had already made, and others that we will make over the next few days. Announcements will be made from next week. We need to make decisions after things have calmed down. Today is a day for reflection." Yes. Tomorrow we will try to raise our fans' spirits following such a heavy defeat. It was a devastating result. I congratulate Bayern. They played the great game and deserved to go to the semifinals. We were not up to the occasion, and we can only apologize to the members and fans. I like to apologize for my cheesy pseudo Ricardo Montalban impression. Setien, the 61-year-old Setien, was seen as a strange appointment when he joined one of the world's biggest clubs after a poor spell as coach of Real Betis. He became well known in the Spanish ranks for a quality tenure at Las Palmas from 2015 to 2017. Throughout his managerial career of 20 years, he has never won a trophy. As for what's next for Barca? It's all about finding their next coach. How about some? Would you like to know who some of these candidates are? Well, here we go. Xavi, Mesa's former teammate and Barcelona legend, is probably going to coach this team at some point. He's familiar. He's played most of his career there and knows a lot of the players on the team already. Logical choice. Sports, that would be shocking, wouldn't it? Ronald Koeman, the Netherlands national team manager, former Barcelona player, another player from Barcelona. He hasn't coached a team close to Barca's level before. He might be a contender because, well, he used to play for them. There you go. Mauricio Pochettino, a very top coaching candidate on the market. Worked well at Tottenham, guiding the team to Champions final last season. But not really sure about him. How about Marcelo Bielsa? One of the highly regarded coaches in the entire world, El Loco Bielsa. Coaching Barcelona? Well, the arch team will certainly love a chance to coach the famed Messi. And while his name will probably be thrown around, well, it's hard to see that happening. He is the coach at Leeds United, having just won the championship to get the team promoted to the Premier League. So, well, who knows? But we'll stay tuned and give you all the exciting words. Okay, so we go from Barcelona to back here in Michigan. That's right. That's right, folks. Big time statement made by the Michigan High School Athletics Association. The representative council of the Michigan High School Athletic Association today announced it'll move the 2020 fall football season to spring 2021 due to football's higher risk for spreading COVID-19, with the rest of the fall sports proceeding as scheduled. Now, the switch was made based on consultation with state health department officials and after surveying MHSAA member high schools on the progress and preferences after the first 4 days of practice. Football is considered a high-risk sport for potential spread of the COVID-19 virus because of its level of player-to-player contact. Now, a total of 34,219 student athletes played football at MHSAA member schools during the 2019 season. A total of 520 11-player teams and 83 8-player teams were anticipated during late summer to play football this fall season. MHSAA Executive Director Mark Eel said, quote, "At the end of the day, we did everything we could to find a path forward for football this fall, but while continuing to connect with the governor's office, state health department officials, our member schools, school personnel, and the council, there's just too much uncertainty and too many unknowns to play football this fall." So there you go from this release. And we say to thee, wah. That's what we say to thee. Relatively strained, as in, or as of. So as they say, plays, players, do. Just stay put, as they say, sweet folks, stay put. But there went the season right there. But the rest of the fall and winter season, seasonal sports will continue. You'll have basketball, and it's pretty good, I guess you could say. Okay, we're at 12:21 right now. We're on the air until 1 o'clock in the morning, and we hope everybody has a beautiful night. Let's get with it, folks, before we go back to more headlines and stories. Let's do the one thing that we all know you love, and that's giving you the baseball, basketball, and hockey scores. And we got some games that have entered the ninth that could be going final, and one that possibly may be final. Sounds about strange, doesn't it? Okay, let's go to it. Okay, let's get to the final scores, and if we can, hopefully we will have oh good, we got him. Okay, let's go. This some of these have just turned final. Well, at least one has. Houston Astros defeat the Seattle Mariners 11-1, 11-9-0 for the Stros, 1-6-3 for the Mariners. Valdez is your winner for the Stros. He's 1-2. Cortez is your loser for the Mariners. He's 0-1. Gurriel for Houston, first baseman, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 2 runs, a homer, a triple, an RBI, and a walk. Valdez, the Houston pitcher, went 6 full. Gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, got 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks out of them. So there you are, the players of the game. Ninth inning, hysterics. Yes, Dodgers lead the Angels 7-3, 7-9-0 for the Dodgers, 3-4-1 for the Angeles. You can see that game on FS1. Diamondbacks lead the Padres in the bottom of the 8th inning. Top, bottom. Thank you. 5-0 score. Diamondbacks 5-7-2. Padres 0-4-0. In the top of the ninth. Are you sure that's top? No, top of the 8th, bottom of the 9th. Thank you. So, bottom of the 9th. This is where the fun comes. The Athletics and the Giants are tied at 7-6-1 for the Athletics, 7-12-0 for the Giants. Final score, the Orioles. We got some finals. Okay, the Orioles whopped the World Series defending champion Washington Nationals 6-2, 6-8-0 for the O's, 2-6-0 for the Nats. Latkins gets the win for the Orioles. He's 2-0. Strasburg gets nothing but an injury, so he loses either way. Blue Jays mollywopped the Tampa Bay Rays 12-4, 12-10-0 for the Jays, 4-5-2 for the Rays. Font split the uprights with relative ease with the win. He's 1-1. Thompson also did the splits. He's also 1-1. Hernandez. Oh, did we? Oh yeah, we forgot that, didn't we? Yes, we did. Thank you. Orioles Nationals. Latkins, Baltimore pitcher. Lasted half an inning, gave up nothing. No run, no error, no run, no earned run, no strikeout, or no walk. Backus, Washington pitcher, pitched 2 full, gave up no hits, no earned runs, got 1 strikeout, no walk. Now in the Rays Blue Jays game, Hernandez, the Toronto right fielder, went 3 for 5, gave again 2 runs, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs. Biggio, the second baseman for Toronto, went 1 for 2 with a 3-run, home run, an RBI, and a walk. Nationals and Orioles game. Cabrera for Washington, first baseman, 1 for 3, 2 runs, a homer, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Fidi for Washington pitcher, 5 1/3. Inning pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no strikeouts, and 3 walks. Phillies over the Mets. No doubt. Phillies over the Mets 6-5, 6-11-1 for the Phils, 5-10-0 for the Mets. Neris gets the win for the Phils. He's 1-0. Lugo gets the loss for the Mets. He's 1-2. Real Muto for Philadelphia, the catcher, 1 for 4, a run, a homer, and 3 RBIs. Smith for the Mets, left fielder, 2 for 4, a run, a homer, 2 RBIs, and a little walkie. Yankees over their dreaded enemy, the Boston Red Sox, 10-3, 10-14-0 for the Yanks, 3-7-0 for the Bo Sox. Cole gets the win. He's 4-0 for the Yanks. Brewer, his first loss for the Red Sox. Cole, Yankee pitcher, went 7 full, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, got 8 strikeouts, no walks. Tauchman, The Yankee right fielder went 3 for 5, 2 runs, double, and 4 RBIs. Reds over the Pirates, 8-1, 8-11-0 for the Reds, 1-5-0 for the Pirates. Gray gets the win for the Reds. He's 4-1. Cole trying to find a win in one defeat. Gray, the Cincinnati pitcher, went 6 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 1 earned run, got 10 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Winkler, the DH for Cincinnati, went 2 for 3, 2 runs, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, and a walk. That other team from Ohio, the Cleveland Indians, scalped the Detroit Tigers. Excuse me for that. 10-5, 10-8-0 for the Cleveland team, 5-9-0 for the Tigers. Cival. Cival. Split them 2-2. Nova got the loss. He split them 1-1. Reyes, the Cleveland DH, went 2 for 4, 3 runs, a home run, 3 RBIs, and a walk. Cival, the Cleveland pitcher, pitched 6 full, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, got 3 strikeouts, and a walk. Marlins over the Braves by a score of 8-2, 8-11-0 for the Marlins, 2-9-0 for the Bravos. Lopez gets a win for the Marlins. He's 2-1, right? Still winless after 3 tries. Villar, the Miami shortstop, goes 2 for 4, a run, a double, RBI, and a walk. Lopez, Miami's pitcher, pitched perfect 6 full. Gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, got 8 strikeouts, and no walks. Brewers over the Cubs, 4-3, 4-5-1 for the Brews, 3-6-0 for the Cubs. Peralta splits the uprights, 1-1. Mills, with the loss, goes 2-1, and Hader gets his 4th save for the Brewers. In fact, Hader is one of the players of the game, pitching 1 1/3 innings, no hits he gave up, no earned runs he gave up. He got 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. Milwaukee pitcher Peralta goes 2 full, gives up 1 hit, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and no walks. Rangers overtake the Rockies 3-2, 3-6-2 for the Rangers, 2-2-0 for the Rockies. Lynn gets his 3rd straight victory for the Rangers. He's 3-0, and the Bard of the Rockies splits them 1-1. Lynn for Texas, the pitcher, pitched the full 9 innings. That's right, he pitched full 9. Gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, got 6 strikeouts, no walks. Solak, center fielder, goes 3 for 4, 2 runs, a homer, 2 doubles, and an RBI. Cardinals, White Sox, Royals, Twins, postponed. All right, we go from the MLB to the NBA, which has fallen into their own little wars. And we'll have more sports headlines for you coming up. Okay, let's go to the finals. Let's see who's got what and where. Okay, first things first, the defending NBA champion Toronto Raptors beat the Denver Nuggets 117-109. Dozier for Denver, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Johnson for Toronto, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Indiana Pacers over the Heat, 109-92. Nunn for Miami, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. McDermott, 23 points, 4 rebounds, and no assists. Clippers doused the Thunder in overtime, 107-103. Diallo for Oklahoma City, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. Man for the Clips, 25, 14, and 9. 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. And finally, did we do the... yeah, we did. Finally, the 76ers doused the Rockets, 134-96. As for Philly, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Harden for Houston, lackluster, 27 points, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists. And that is your NBA report. Let's go now from the hardwood to the hard ice or hard synthetic ice, whichever way you want to say it. All right. Let's keep bringing game that is still going on that we're sort of not paying any attention to, because what the hell if we did, we'd be on at 1 o'clock. And so doing, we will pay attention to it, but only in a slight base. 16:58 remaining in the action of the second. It is Calgary Flames over the Dallas Stars 1-0. The series is tied 1 game apiece. Final scores: the Avalanche over the Coyotes 3-2. Colorado leads series 2-0. Grabauer, McKinnon, and Burakovsky. No, Burakovsky. All for Colorado. There's a Colorado Avalanche sweep. And Colorado now leads the series 2-0. The Canadiens blanked the Philadelphia Flyers 5-0. Tatar from Montreal. Kotkaniemi and Domi were your 3 stars selective. Etc. Oh, did we mention? Yeah, Tatar, Kotkaniemi, and Domi were your 3 stars. And now for the rest of the NHL playoff folk. The Canucks over the Blues. They are the world champions, the Blues here. And they are not looking good so far. Canucks 4, Blues 3. Vancouver leads series 2-0. Horvat for Vancouver. Markstrom for Vancouver. And Perron for Dallas St. Louis. And finally, the Islanders lead the Capitals by a score of 2. Oh, boy. Lidi Pajot for New York and Ovechkin. Okay, and folks, for want of a better word, that is Shelby Motion for Tunitsky. Excusez-moi. 12:35 right now in our little studio complex here, and don't worry, we're getting a little light behind here, so we don't have to use up the head Leitinger here of our little show of shows. So, let's see. We're going to move on to some other news, of course, some other sports news. And, you know, that was the first Michigan story we excuse me. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, this story we go for right here, right now. Popular pregame show on Fox called Fox NFL Sunday. Well, it's going to happen, but unfortunately this year it's going to look a little different. As of now, Fox is planning to go ahead with doing the show at its usual location, their studios in Los Angeles. But Jimmy Johnson, who's been since its beginnings in 1994, won't be doing it on the set. Johnson, the Hall of Fame coach, who's 77 and lives in Miami, Florida, is, for the time being, opting to stay there. And Johnson himself made that known on Thursday. Quote, after much consideration with the full support of Fox Sports, I've decided not to travel to LA studio for Fox NFL Sunday due to the pandemic. I'll still contribute to the broadcast, and I can't wait to talk football with my guys remotely. And the statement from Fox, courtesy of Andrew Marchand of the New York Post and another fun newspaper, Sports Business Journal, said, Jimmy Johnson is a key member. Here's the Fox statement. Jimmy Johnson is a key member of the Fox NFL Sunday team, but more importantly, he's family. We fully support and respect his decision to not travel to our LA-based studio for the time being due to the ongoing pandemic. And they added that they will use him in unique ways. There is a chance he could eventually travel at some point, but as of now, he is not. And we will see what those ways wind up being, but Johnson is far from the only older sports announcer or commentator who's chosen to stay at home this year due to COVID-19 concerns. Those that are also staying away are, of course, or staying at home, are Turner's lead NBA announcer, the great Marv Albert, who, believe it or not, is 79. We don't know what his hairpiece is, but who knows? ESPN NBA commentator Hubie Brown, who is 86, and the man who should be in the Hall of Fame of ice hockey, NBC's NHL grand announcer, Detroit's own Mike Doc Emmerich, who's 74, calling games from his Detroit home for the moment. And given the virus's impact on older people and its devastating impact on even some youngers, there's some logic to some older analysts choosing to avoid regular travel at the moment. But for now, Johnson appears to be the only member of the NFL and Fox team who won't be in the LA studios each week. That could change, especially perhaps with 72-year-old Terry Bradshaw and 60-year-old Howie Long. We'll see how the NFL on Fox broadcast do indeed wind up. Okay, let's go. What else is coming up? I'll tell you what else is happening in the fun-filled thing we call sports. To our non-direct TV subscribers or non-direct ATT TV subscribers, you can subscribe to the streaming version of DirecTV this fall. The TV Answer Man reported this on Friday, and a look at the Sunday Ticket website confirms it's true. However, there's a little bit of a catchy poo here. The streaming version of Sunday Ticket will only be available in certain markets. Now, the good news is that many of those markets are NFL markets, and many of the markets are larger. A comparison of Nielsen's top markets and a list of eligible markets, you can check your eligibility on DirecTV's site, shows that the largest market without eligibility is Raleigh, followed by Nashville and Salt Lake City. The NFL markets without access are Buffalo, Cincinnati, Nashville, Kansas City, Green Bay, and Milwaukee, for what that is worth, and New Orleans. As for the cost, I can only just say forget about it. $73.49 a month, $22.93.96 for the season for the to-go package. The max package, $99 a month or $395.99 for a season. Let's just say that if you want that so bad, give them your firstborn. No, don't. I'm just kidding about that. But really, it is the packages are astronomical, to say the least. And it includes the Red Zone channel, Fantasy Zone channel. Subscribers to the package will receive all out-of-market games every Sunday. Sorry, no Thursday, Sunday night, or Monday night football, along with any potential Saturday games. You can stream content on a variety of platforms, including Roku, Android, Apple, and Google. So if you're either not comfortable going to crowded bars to watch NFL games this fall, or your favorite bar still isn't open, you can now legally watch your favorite out-of-market team every Sunday. Huzzah. But the price If I were you, I'd wait for the XFL to return. That would be a better deal. Almost $100 for everything? Jeez. What a bunch of who. Okay, can we? Thank you. Dan Labatard's show with Stugatz is adding 2 daily podcast episodes to their ESPN radio program. And Arash Markazi has announced his resignation from the LA Times after a campaign for his ouster. Bleacher Report is launching a new role players animated series Saturday, putting NBA players in video games and TV shows. The Associated Press will continue voting on a top 25 poll in 2020 and could also vote on a spring poll. Now, the widespread NFL on Saturday rumor will reportedly only happen if there's no college football at all played this fall. 2003 5 overtime game was Gord Miller due to water issues. Dr. Pepper, I thought I had eaten a bowling ball. That's right. Hey. By the way, the refunds for MLB.TV will reportedly exceed $200 million this year. Wow. And that's a look at the awful announcing. 3 minutes, 35 seconds. You want to do the magic of scoreboard? I should. In fact, I think we are. Okay, let's get you some scoreboard. Get you some soccer. Little AFL action, Australian football action, and other things that are happening. So, obviously, but maybe there's some that we haven't hooked with, but we will. There you go. Okay, let's get this going. Let's do a little puppy dog here. Okay. Good. We shallst overcome, and we do. Okay. Of our time limitations, and the fact that we're going long and strong here, may not get to our usual shout outs, so we're going to just say hello to everybody on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Tomorrow, it'll be a regular show. Well, it's about as regular as it's going to get. But right now, we got scores to give you, and scores we shallst. That's right. Scores we shallst. So shallst we score we shallst. Okay. By the way, if you have a 7-Eleven, go to it. The Slurpees are amazing, especially the one that is pickle juice. That is incredible. It's got a little tang. It is the taste of a pickle. It tastes exactly pickle juice. I'm not gurking you around. It is a good deal, and above all, hey, especially for the bread and butter I'm being paid for, just to tell you all about it, it's a good deal. Okay, enough pickle puns. Let's go to it. As we told you at the onset, the Champions League playoffs, Bayern Munich whopped Barcelona 8-2 in club friendly. There is a lot of games, and believe me, I wish we can do them all, but we can't, so we're just going to do about 5 of them. If you want the whole deal, go to scoreboard.com/EN and read them. For example, Ghent over Jong, PSV 2-1. Eindhoven FC over Oss 3-0. Silkeborg over Sanderdisk 3-1. Greuther Fürth over Unterhaching 3-0. Mainz over Stalke 3-2. Offenbach over Aue 1-0. Denza over Olympic Donsk 2-0. For the rest, again, go to scoreboard.com/EN for all that. Let's go to baseball, Japan. Let's get it all done here. First, let's go for an update here. The Fukuoka Silverhawks and New York's Buffaloes. Buffaloes lead 5-0. 5-0 for the Buffaloes and 0-0-1. Not going to say it. Niho now is pitching actually it's Yoshida that's pitching a magical game. Niho is just trying to survive. The Omuri Giants over the Chunichi Dragons 6-1, 6-10-0 for the Giants, 1-6-0 for the Dragons. Togo for the Giants. Big win, he is now 5-2. Matsuba for the Dragons is 2-3. The Yokohama Bay Stars over the Yakut Swallows 6-2, 6-7-0 for the Bay Stars, 2-6-3 for the Swallows. Yonuki for the Bay Stars is 5-2. Yoshida for the Swallows split the uprights 1-1. The Cebu Lions attacked the Rakuten Golden Eagles 13-8, 13-16-1 Lions, 8-13-1 Eagles. Ima for the Lions gets a win 3-3. Tsurayaki for the Golden Eagles got the uprights 1-1. The Hiroshima Carp over the Hansen Tigers 6-0, 6-10-0 for the Carp, 0-2-0 for the Tigers. Fujiyama for the Tigers has sunk to a new low, 0-4. Morishita for the Carp, 4-2. The Chibalate Marins over the Nippon Ham Fighters 12-5, 12-13-0 for the Marins, 5-13-2 for the Ham Fighters. Ishikawa for the Marines, 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 3-2 is his record. Kitara for the Nippon Ham Fighters, first loss. The Fukuoka Silverhawks over the York Buffaloes. This finished 4-1, obviously part of a double dip. 4-5-1 for the Silverhawks, 1-7-0 for the Buffaloes. Kayama is 2-0, got the win. Yamasaki is 2-2 with the loss. Nicaragua CNBS playoffs. Boer took it to Dantos 8-1. And here we go with the South Korean Baseball Organization. The KT Wiz Swung took it to extra innings, and they beat the Doosan Bears 5-3, 5-12-0 for the Swan, 3-10-1 for the Bears. Samsung Lions defeat the Hanwha Eagles 10-1, 10-15-0 for the Lions, 1-4-0 for the Eagles. Kia Tigers over the SK Wyverns 7-6, 7-6-1 for the Tigers, 6-12-1 for the Wyverns. Lottie Giants over the Kiwoon Heroes 5-1, 5-11-1 Giants, 1-5-0 Heroes. And the LG Twins over the NC Dinos 10-4, 10-18-1 for Twins, 4-8-0 for the Dinos. Okay. Do we have any Aussie football, guys? Can we do that, please? Thank you. All right. Got to get you in with the Australian Football League, as we should have done, can still do. For tonight's lovely little action. That's not bad. Let's do it to it, prove it. By the way, here we go, I think. Yeah. Okay, last night, the Geelong Cats defeated the Port Adelaide Power 14-7-91, 4-7-31. The Western Bulldogs Port Adelaide Power were postponed. And we have a partial score, folks. It is North Melbourne over Brisbane 1-3-9 plays 0-5-5. In the in the SANFL, It is North Adelaide over West Adelaide by 1, 11-10-76, played 11-9-75. Other games in first quarter, 16 minutes in. The Eagles lead South Adelaide 1-0-6, play 0-0-0. The Central District, 11 minutes into the first quarter, leads Sturt 1-1-7-2-0-0-0. Everything else is either stamped in or waiting. In fact, tomorrow we got some good games for you. Yeah. Now, by the way, North Melbourne Kangaroos over the Brisbane Lions right now. That game in the 18th minute of action, 1-3-9, play 0-5-5. Kangaroos 9, Lions 5. In the SANFL, it is South Adelaide will play the Eagles South in 17 minutes. South Adelaide and the Eagles are tied 1-0-6, which is 6-6 if you're just doing that little nap there. And in the 12th minute in the first quarter, Sturt is taking on Chin over Central District 1-1-7, play 0-1-1. Now, we do have a postponement or two in the AFL. The Essendon Bombers, Sydney Swans, Gold Coast Suns, and Brisbane Lions are not playing this evening. A postponement of the SANFL, Port Adelaide and the Adelaide Football Club have also been postponed in their league. So there you go, folks. I think we have done the impossible, made it possible. At least I hope so. But that is it. And I just want to say, I know we promised to bring you individual shout-outs, but we sort of had to lump them together for about 2 weeks due to the fact that either the sports have been too much or I'm sort of hitting the old snooze button on my eyeballs. So right now, let's just say we haven't had much of a time to do them because everything we're doing right now has just been nicely time conformed. But I promise you tomorrow we will have the separate shout outs. I will definitely be doing that beginning Saturday. I promise you that. Everybody will be mentioned instead of lumped. So thank you, everybody, for watching. It has been a fun and busy week for all of us. How busy? You try doing a show, and all of a sudden you find your eyeballs just going like this. Anyway, we'll talk more about that. You know, hey, we all make mistakes. That's why we're human, and Michael Nesmith's mom is a rich person. That's it. We're done. We're so done. We're about an hour and 5 minutes. We're about 5 minutes over. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been a Mystifying Creativity production for the L2C Media Network and the L2C Sports. And from all of us here at L2C Sports and the Sports Final, Steve the Baxman Baxley saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at about 11:45, more or less, unless the Stanley Cup game goes to 6 overtimes. Let us hope not. Thank you, everybody, for watching. No matter what sport you love, may your favorite team always be winners. And as always, we say to America, good night, whoever and wherever you are. Let's hit that end red button. Thank you. Good night. See you all tomorrow night, right after hockey, basketball, or the Russell Handmade Hut on Spreaker. Good night, everybody.